Complementing his new book, War and Paracetamol, actor and performance poet Bob Goody, with his cousin Laura, leads us through the Cancer Collection and the fucking scary virus diaries, not forgetting mayhem from the last 40 years. Here is your host, Bob Goody.
Right, are we going?
So hang on a second. Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah. Okay, I've pressed.
Have you pressed?
I've pressed.
We always start like this.
We start badly.
Right, we start badly, but we're going to pick it up. Happy New Year, Laura.
And to you, Bob.
We should actually
Pick up the
introduce. Should we introduce ourselves, as we always do?
We do.
You are.
I'm Laura,
Yes.
and I'm daughter of Dick.
Daughter of Dick.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm Bob, son of, if I got that right this
Yeah, got it
time.
right. Perfect.
Son of Hilda.
Yes.
And Ken, or Ken and Hild,
Yes.
as they were known.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. We've
Yes.
been away for a while, haven't
Yes.
we?
We've done a whole Christmas thing.
We've done Christmas and it's New Year. So Happy New Year to all you out there.
Yes.
Whoever you may be.
All of the people that may fill a room in a pub. We're thinking that our audience size at the moment could fill a room in a pub.
Yes.
We're thinking fill a room in a pub.
We'd be keener on Wembley Stadium. But we can fill the local. We can fill the local with our audience.
could you
and our
imagine?
audience seem to love us, but
Yeah.
they're not large. So we'd like
No.
you to expand,
No.
ladies and gentlemen out there. And what has happened? We've had Christmas, we've had New Year. I've been continuing with my chemo, which I think I've mentioned from time
Yes.
to time. And I'm about to have my last one, which is quite exciting, at the end of the week. And then I might get a break.
And you don't know how long that break's going to be.
No, I don't, because it can only be a certain amount of time, because once I stop, things start moving again inside me without going into too much detail.
Yes.
In my lymph glands.
Yes.
So it's not great. But anyway,
Okay,
yeah. So
we,
the other thing
won't dwell on that then.
No, we won't dwell on it too much. We'll still go.
We're still going,
Yeah,
because
we'll still go.
that always puts me off, that bit.
We've got lots of mics and
We
phones.
do.
And the other thing to mention, of course, is the book.
Yes.
The book, which is called...
God,
never
I
remember
mean,
the title.
War and Paracetamol.
Or the Bic is back.
Oh, the Bic is back. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Or
say
the
that.
Bic is back, no, yeah.
I don't know where I got the F word from there.
Which was no, it's all right. I use it.
Yes,
My poems, obviously.
I'm sure that's on the front cover.
But we were due to have the launch
Yes.
on the 18th of December. So the book is out there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But unfortunately, because of the virus, that's the word I'm after.
Yeah.
The virus issue, we had to cancel because it was about to be me, Laura, a local dog, and a chocky Bic.
A Chocky Bic.
And maybe a glass of Rioja.
And some Bics.
And some Bics. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Because I bought a whole load of coloured Bics, which the plan was that when people wanted me to sign it, they choose their coloured Bic, I sign it, then they get a free Bic.
I mean,
They
that's
pay for the
something.
book. They get a free Bic, but they also get a free DVD of my one performance of the Cancer Collection.
Brilliant.
You get that, so that's all to look forward to in the future. But we'll keep you posted on that. But so it's good to be at it. And sorry
Yeah.
about my throat.
Yes.
Because
But that's obviously part of
The joys of chemo.
the joys of chemo.
You see, tiredness, throat, can't
Yes.
taste. My taste. There's a weird thing about my taste, right? Like I've got a bowl of humbugs here.
Oh, yeah.
Which we won't have a humbug while we're talking
don't.
because they're getting away.
That would totally get in the way.
See, now I can taste a humbug, but I can't taste roast lamb.
That's annoying.
Yes,
That is annoying.
because I don't particularly like humbugs and roast potatoes. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not quite. It's not the full roast you're hoping for.
no, the
When
full-
you go to the pub.
No, you don't.
No, you get the
'cause I
roast
say,
dinner.
Do you have humbugs on the menu? You don't, do you?
No.
But sweet
No.
things, and it's weird because we often have lovely meals, and I have to give up because we can't taste. You just chew things,
Yeah, no,
even
I
if they're
actually
not
hate
that
that.
chewable.
Yeah.
You know,
no,
but-
that is a horrible thing. not
Yeah,
being able
we
to
had
taste.
some lovely prawns, and Gina cooked them beautifully. And then I was chewing on a prawn. That sounds like a joke, doesn't it? Chewing on a prawn.
Yeah, it does.
Like a raw. You talk about a raw prawn. Anyway,
That's also the fact
I
that
gabble.
you don't even know if they're beautiful.
What?
They could have been absolutely rough as old boots.
What?
The prawns.
Oh, the prawns. Sorry, you lost me there.
Sorry.
God, yeah. Now, I think should I read a poem?
Yes. Well,
tell
yeah,
you what.
because it's a poetry podcast.
Yes, a poetry podcast.
So let's go straight in.
Yeah, and I've got some.
New Year, and
I've-
like you say, we might be a bit wobbly because
Yeah.
we've Definitely had a few weeks off.
I've got some, as I've started to do before in numbers, this is number 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is to do some ditties.
Yeah.
And I've got a couple of new ones, and I've got a couple of very old ones. Sporting heroes, because I think we've done Gary Lineker.
Yes.
And I did a whole run of them. I mean, they're old, but they're quite funny.
They are funny.
Although I say it myself.
I know, which I do love the fact that we say.
But here's a new one.
Yeah.
And it's called No Trousers. No trousers. You haven't got your trousers on, said Gina, as I made my way up the stairs slowly to go out. I know, I said, laughing. Not good, Nobby, she said. They're under my arm, I said. Not going to help, she said. No good there. I know, I said. They need to be on your legs, Nob, she said. Leave it to me, I said, and left the house. And here's another little ditty.
Okay.
These are all things that are affected, obviously, by my chemotherapy.
Yes.
I'm not normally this mad.
No.
You know, I find
Bob.
heavy-duty toxic drugs that also cost £1,937 a fortnight help to send the mind a bit dizzy. This poem's called. I'm overproducing saliva.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't know what that's.
And we haven't even got a cup of tea because we've already drunk our tea.
Yeah.
So
or a chocky bit.
No.
Outrageous.
So yeah.
Wife. You say. Right. No, sorry. This is called The List. Made a list of what I wanted from the butchers, so I wouldn't forget. Then I forgot to look at my list. Thank you.
Oh God, that's true though, Bob. That is.
No, we all. I mean, as my oldest daughter Gemma pointed out to me yesterday when we were having tea, she said, "Well, that's all part of forgetting things and being a bit dizzy is all part of getting old, and you're old." I think she said. I said, "Well, thanks, darling."
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but I said, I'm very conscious of the fact that what's happening with my mind and my inability to remember things has increased 1,000-fold in the last year while I've been having chemo.
Right.
I was trying to explain to her that I don't think my degradation in those departments would have happened quite so quickly, even though I was 70 last year. You know?
Yeah.
But so I thought, but she was rather insistent that I'd have gone.
Yeah.
I'd have lost it anyway. I thought, well, thanks, darling. Anyway, this is now these are 2 sporting heroes poems.
Yeah, I like your sporting ones.
I know I wrote them a long time ago, which would be obvious by the content, but nevertheless quite funny.
Okay, good.
This is called Martina. Martina Navratilova, a household name from here to Dover, has hung up her racket. She made a packet, looked good in a jacket, had a lot of balls in every sense. And if I had a dog, I wouldn't call it Fido, I wouldn't call it Rover. I'd name it after my hero and call it Clint. It's funny, isn't it?
It's really good.
It made me laugh. It made me laugh when I mean, it's a bit awful,
so good,
really. But when I looking back on poems, and you can almost don't remember they're yours that you wrote them.
Yeah.
And I'm looking back. And I found some of these things, and it really did make me laugh.
Yeah. No,
I mean, it's a bit awful because it's sort of self-congratulatory. But anyway, this other one is another one of my favourites.
Yeah. I think we've always had a bit of a laugh, Bob.
Do you? Sorry?
We've always had a bit of a laugh.
Yes.
It's always been a bit of a...
I know.
You've always been a bit of a laugh.
I always thank you. But you've got to be careful about finding your own material very funny. I don't know. Because, you want other people to.
Well, yeah.
But we can say it here. No one's listening.
No.
Only this pub,
a
pub full of people. It's not Wembley Arena.
Yet.
Anyway, not yet. Anyway, now just check with you. Have you heard of Vivian Richards? Viv Richards.
Yeah, cricket.
Cricket.
Yes.
And what more do you know about him?
Nothing.
No.
Oh, well, he's obviously quite good.
Well, he was... people would argue he was one of the greatest of all time.
Okay.
West Indian batsmen.
Yes.
And he played in an era with Michael Holding, and I'm not going to think of any other. Was it Sobers? I mean, he was part of a team that were unbeatable, and they had these fast bowlers that were extraordinary.
Okay.
And anyway, this is and you need a bit of that background, also for people out there who may not have had it. He was also regarded as a very beautiful man to look at.
Okay.
And a remarkable, just mean, because cricket is often talked about, like, they talk about, beautiful off drives and as a something very aesthetically beautiful to watch. And he was the epitome of that.
Okay,
and
Viv Richards.
And Viv Richards. This is called Viv.
Okay.
Vivian Richards, arguably the greatest West Indian batsman that ever lived. After a lifetime of acute hemorrhoids, has retired. But it wasn't his arsehole we most admired. Now, was it? Thank you. This is it. This is the extraordinary thing. No, because he's this beautiful man who suffered from a really appalling hemorrhoids. So I thought I'd have to write a poem about it.
Can I ask you one weird question?
Yeah.
What's another really famous West Indian cricket player?
Desmond Haynes.
Oh, no.
Gordon Greenwich.
No, I don't know. Okay.
Garfield Sobers.
No.
Gary Sobers.
No, I don't know.
Why are you trying?
Next time on another podcast, I'm going to try and remember because I ended up in a pub in Kent.
Right.
With some of the West Indian cricket
team. Did you?
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird story.
Right.
But I ended up dancing with some of them.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I'll have to ask my husband, Matt.
Yeah.
Was
he there?
Maybe my memory was going. No, it was before Matt.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm just trying to remember who it was. But he will remember because we always used to laugh at the story.
Right.
But, it seems like maybe I'm not having chemo, but my memory's going too.
Well, yeah, it's going back. Now, Gordon Greenwich was an interesting... Gordon Greenwich and Desmond Haynes were the two opening batsmen. And Gordon Greenwich was... they're both brilliant, and they often used to... Getting an opening stand of like 100 runs is a big deal in cricket.
Yeah.
Now, England famously are usually about 4 wickets down for 100 in recent times. So we had just saved a test match. Anyway... he was famous for when he was carrying a bit of a knock, a bit of an injury.
Yeah.
He was at his most dangerous. And I often liken myself is that I say if I'm carrying a bit of a knock and I'm not feeling well, I would say it's a good sign because
of this.
Because you'd expect Gordon Greenwich will get a big 100 as they call it,
right? When
he'd sort of got a slight knee injury because cricketers get lots of knocks and like all professional sports people they have to just go with it.
Obviously, Viv with the old. Hemorrhoids.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Do we have a... tell me.
Well, man, who knew that there would be a poem about his... Do you know what I mean?
I know, see.
I wonder if he knows.
Well, people never...
Is he still with us?
I think people quite... Oh, yeah.
He's still alive. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, he is.
Cool.
He used to do... Because as they do with, X... excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose.
That's all right, we'll cut that bit out.
Thank you.
Why not? We're allowed to have things happen.
Blow your nose. It's bodily function.
Yeah, exactly. We're reading enough about your bodily functions.
Yes, we don't have to record other bodily functions. But I was going to say something. What was I going to...
sorry, Bob.
No, never mind.
Oh, okay. It'll come back.
Moving on, yeah.
Moving on. Where are we now? Are we back on? Are we on old ones?
No, this is the first of the new poems I wrote after the end of the Fucking Scary Virus Diaries 2.
Right.
Which are in the book.
Yes.
And so that they all finished, was it August, September?
Yeah.
And I didn't write anything. Then this is the first one. This
could actually be a first of a potential new book.
Well, yes. I've now got quite a lot. We'll probably... we'll dip in as we go.
Let's dip.
Because we'll also have Laura's Lucky Dip.
Laura's Lucky Dip.
My old
slots and voice
because we've got.
I'm always excited about.
We've got the oldies but goodies.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that.
And we've got the more recent stuff. In other words, stuff that the oldies but goodies are poems I never. When I'm performing, I don't do those anymore.
No.
But the ones I still do are the pre-cancer poems.
Yes.
I'm wittering on. Let me read this.
No, read that one.
Yeah, this is called Bloomsbury Sights.
Yes.
Lady. Standing absorbed in her novel in the middle of the pavement on Southampton Row at 7:30 a.m. Man, quite troubled, sat warming himself by a small fire on the path in Bloomsbury Square. Lady, lost, confused, glaring at her mobile on Great Russell Street, can't find the British Museum directly opposite. Man watering trees in Lincoln's Inn Fields. Apparently, the council are importing loads of trees at vast expense, then can't afford to water them, so they die. I spy a tear in his eye. Mad. and sad. Man sat leaning against a tree in a sleeping bag in Bloomsbury Square, reading The Guardian, coffee on the side. Woman on an electric scooter almost clipped my heels as I cross the crossing on Montague Street. Oi! I cry. Fuck off, the reply. The Bloomsbury sites, not sure if it was... I'll do that bit again. I did very well, didn't I? Not an asterisk.
Not an asterisk in sight.
The Bloomsbury sites, not sure if it was before, but this is the norm now. Thank you. Which is that thing of it's gone mad. You know
it's quite aggressive out there.
The pandemic or the virus or whatever. Things have. I mean, because people have remarked on some of my plans about these crazy encounters I had.
Yeah.
And I do think they have increased during this sort of strange year and nearly 2 years, isn't it? You know,
everyone seems to have lost a bit of patience.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying, well, we've all got to be kind to each other.
Yeah.
But then they're not.
No.
So...
And it's almost as if the nutters have come out the woodwork.
Yeah. Slightly oddly, they're not kind. So, I don't know. I still wander around trying to be really kind.
Yes, well, you are naturally very kind.
Yeah.
And I read this next...
Especially when someone tries to clip your heel with them scooters,
I know.
which seem to be going faster than ever.
I know, they are, aren't they? I thought they had a limit of 10 miles.
Yeah, no.
Here's another one, because I have this thing of always talking to people, and it does drive... Well, I think you're probably the same.
No, we're the same. We've both got partners that see us starting the conversation and like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
and my thing is saying good morning, and this is relevant. So I'll just read this. It's called A Good Way. It's a good way to start the day, greeting people. A good morning, a raised palm, a smile. Unfortunately, some people often don't agree. They look perplexed, confused, angry even. They grunt. Some sort of affront, it seems. But... Excuse me, a bit of wind. But I persevere. Upsetting, sad. But, as Meatloaf once yelled, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's such a good one. Oh, I love that. Love that.
Right. So, now...
It's funny, actually, when you say good morning to people, because people do think you sometimes a bit of a nutter.
I know, but that's what they say. You get weird responses. Yeah, I get that.
And then people say, others, like, oh, isn't it lovely when you walk along and you're on a holiday? And everyone wandering on a bit, everyone talks to each other.
Well, they do. As soon as you see it, it's a country thing, isn't it? Because if you go out into the country, everyone says good morning, actually. Yeah. But in the city, somehow, I mean, people do often. I come out my door here, and I'm... For everyone's information, you all know I live in the middle of London in Bloomsbury. So I come out onto Montague Street, which is a street that runs down the side of the British Museum, and there's usually someone passing. And if they're passing, and it's early, I'll often say good morning.
Yeah.
And quite often people, but they sometimes just sort of look at me. Yeah. As if I'm crazy.
Yeah. But then I bet you've done the thing where you've had the full conversation with someone and realised they've got their headphones in.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah. Or you think they're ignoring you.
Yeah, absolutely. You look like a white idiot.
Those little white things.
Yeah, I've even done it to my kids.
They annoy me.
I've sat and had a full conversation.
What are they called? iPods, aren't they?
Buds?
That's my lack of... my lack of...
I think they're called... Yeah, buds.
Yeah. And they're very expensive. I mean, it's funny because loads of people love to have music or whatever, don't they?
Oh, I hate it.
I mean, I don't. I like to be able to hear and see what's going on. You can still see with those things, but I like to hear what's going on around me. And also, if you've got music blasting, you don't mind. I say you don't hear cars, but you don't hear cars anyway now because they've got this electric ignition.
Yeah. No, I must admit, I love music, play it all the time. And obviously love podcasts.
Yes.
Play them all the time. But I can't walk on the street with it. No, I have to... definitely. I'm no good with that. No good at all. No, okay, so are we delving into some things?
Oh, yeah, I've just one last quickie. I've just seen this. It's called A Notion.
Okay, lovely.
This is my mate Kevin McNally, who is he's regarded now as something of a national treasure, okay? Oh. And he is one of the people on the base, a very successful, a very wonderful actor. And he's a quote, one of his quotes about the work is on the back of the book.
Yes.
So a lot of people out there, you pub full of people,
yes,
expanding to the Wembley Arena, obviously. This is his favourite poem. It's called A Notion. I don't know why I think the way I do. I don't know why I drink the way I do. But maybe they're connected in some way. Thank you. He loves that. That's a man who's a heavy drinker.
Yeah.
But, you know,
yeah. Well, I'm on. I'm trying not to drink after Christmas, of course everyone else does. And I'm on the yoga now.
Are you?
Yeah, having a bit of go at yoga. And do we bring up the running machine? Or
no, that was going to make me bring it up. Yeah, because I'm on the running machine.
The fact that I'm on the yoga, or you're on the drink?
No, the yoga's interesting. But I do believe in on the last one. Mm-hmm. Didn't you? Find it amusing that I had a running machine.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
well, the Reebok, the state of the art, that was given to me by my neighbour. Well, I barely used it, but I've just started a regime the last few days, and I'm calling it a walking machine.
Yes,
because I don't run.
No.
And that's not. I mean, but I can on health terms, I can say I can't run because I'm not well.
No.
So, but I've started. And it's pathetic, really. I did 10 minutes this morning, and yesterday. I did 10 minutes at 3. You can set the speed, you can set it up to about 15 miles an hour. You imagine?
No need.
You'd be running like a man possessed. No, so I can get. I mean, I always reckon that outside when I'm on a good walk, I'll walk at 3 miles an hour.
Okay.
That's a mile every 20 minutes, which is quite quick. Average walking speed is a lot less than that. So I've been jacking it up. So I've been jacking it up to 3 miles an hour. I'm starting sweating up. But I've done two days of 3 miles an hour for 10 minutes, which if you what's it called? Mental arithmetic will tell you 10 minutes will be half a mile. So I've done that 2 days running. Yeah.
Honestly, I did not think you were going to tell me that.
No. See, so that's. I mean, I know that's not. But I thought if I build it up.
Yeah.
To 20 minutes, which would be a mile, over a period of maybe 6 months.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But that's I must admit, at the end of that 10 minutes, I had a bit of a sweat on.
Yeah.
I went and changed my vest.
Lovely.
And
that's a look.
Yeah, and a wash. Got out the old cherry blossom.
Did you actually put your 1970s running gear on to get on the tree?
Oh no. No, I didn't. Did
you actually put an outfit on?
No, God.
Okay. Fine.
I didn't change from the waist down. I had my jeans and slippers on. Next thing I'll be buying a pair of fucking trainers next.
You will. But I think now Sheila, who's your illustrator for the book, you need to ask her to do a drawing of you on the machine
on
with
the running machine. Yeah, well, she can do that because I did start. I was trying to write a poem for today.
Yes.
For you, Laura.
Oh.
Which I've called the walking machine.
Amazing.
But I haven't managed to finish
it. That's okay. Well, hopefully we'll carry on.
Yeah. How long have we done?
Here we go again. Yeah, look, we're getting a little bit better. Yeah. 23 minutes.
Oh, bloody hell.
We've really gone for it today.
Haven't we?
Well, we haven't even started on any... We're not on any...
No, so I tell you what, this might finish it off.
Yeah.
Or
finish us off.
Time fly. I hope we haven't bored you to death. you pub full of people.
Pub full.
Well, the poems... We have 2 poems from the Cancer Collection, which we haven't done. So what I was planning to do was to do this one, which is... one of the two big ones, so I'll do this now.
Yes,
I might stumble a bit.
Yeah, and especially now you've actually got the book out.
Yeah,
which has got I will warn people.
Yeah,
that it's the book that's ring bound. We're not on proper sheets of paper now, are we?
No, this is
there's going to be asterisks. I can feel it.
No, there's not an asterisk in sight.
Amazing.
These are the ones I wrote up for the Cancer Collection performance.
Okay, cool.
And this poem is about. I'd had my operation and it had gone well, but I'd lost quite a lot of bits, as is explained. Had a problem with a nurse. Anyway, I'm recovering at home and I'm building up to various activities. The first major one was going to the theatre.
Yes.
To see, what was it? Phoebe Waller-Bridge in
Yeah.
What's the character called? In her opening night in the West End.
Lord, come on now.
Okay,
we'll come back to that.
Anyway, we'll come back to that.
Yeah. We don't want to forget
I got through that. Obviously, I had a Fleabag.
Fleabag.
I had a dodgy moment. The next big thing
love
was to go away on my own to do some work. So that was
Is this when you
deal.
came down to St Leonard's?
Yes, that's
and
right.
I came and saw you.
You did, I think. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Luckily, after this, I believe.
Yes, after this moment.
So you might have been in a slight better mood.
Anyway, this is called. My hands. I have chronic neuropathy as another side effect, which means my fingers and hands and feet are quite numb and pins and needly, which make turning the page quite tricky.
So, okay.
Which I'm excusing myself before I start.
Okay, so you don't need me to turn the page.
No. I just need you to sit there and laugh if necessary.
if there's a possibility.
Anyway, this is called soft wipes. Soft wipes. My soft wipes. I can't find my soft wipes. I'm away from home, my first time since the operation, on my own, and consternation, I can't find my soft wipes. Oh my God. Fucking hell. What will I do? If I have a shit and I need a loo, as it were, and I have to change my bag without my soft wipes. Fact is, I know I packed them. I know. Had a checklist, you see, before I left. Made a tick with my Bic. Stoma bags, tick. Removal spray, tick. Soft wipes, tick. In the mitt, in the kit. But they're not there. They are not there. Where the fuck are they? I phoned my wife in despair. Can't find my soft wipes, darling, I say. Hello, darling, says she, calm as can be. Are you okay? I'm fine, I say, I'm fine. It's just my soft wipes. I can't find my soft wipes. A moment. They're on the bed, she says. On the bed? I say. On the bed, she says. On the bed? Yes, Bob, she says. They're on the bed. No, I say. No, they can't be. No way, that's insane. They cannot be on the bed. You are playing a game with me, darling. I packed them. I know I packed them. No. Really, darling, I remember so clearly I made a tick with my Bic, which you can't see, obviously. But please believe me, then I put them in my bag changing kit. Bag. Absolutely, definitely. A moment. I think I may possibly be back in the race, up to pace, after faltering in the middle laps. Go on, Nobby, my son. There's only one winner. They're on the bed, she says. They're not, I bark. I hear a little sigh, a gentle cry, maybe, a weary tear. Bobby, she says. What? I snap. As I said, they're on the bed. You packed an extra pack of waste bags instead.
Oh,
God. She's kicked for home, left me for dead. I check my bag changing kit bag. Fuck, and fuck. She's right. Shite. And she's so fucking calm as well. It's a walking colostomy hell. Okay. You win, I say. You win. So, what do I do? What do I do now? If I have a shit? If I need the loo? How do I change my fucking bag without my soft wipes? Eh? Go to Boots, she says. Boots? I say. Go to Boots, she says. And buy some wipes. But darling, I say, very good, very clever. However, I need the soft wipes. You see, the dry ones, the dry type. They only have the wet ones, the wet type, the wet wipes in Boots. Silence. Ha. A moment. I'm sensing there's still time to pip her on the line. Bobby, she says, so calm, so ominous. What do you do when you've had a poo and you need to go to the loo? She said. Well, I say, I lay out my kit. You lay out your kit. Then what do you do? Bloody hell, darling, is this necessary, I say? I think it is, she says. Okay, I say, okay. I take my removal spray. You take your removal spray. Yes, and I remove my bag. You remove your bag. Yes. Then what do you do? What do I do? Fuck, I say. Will you stop it? I'm not two, you know. I'm a fucking grown man. Silence. It's ugly. What do you do? She says. I get my soft wipes, I say, and then, she says, and then I say, oh, God. Oh, bollocks. Adorning. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I'm falling. And then, she says, and then I say, oh, God, I wet them. What? Says she. I wet them. I say, quietly, head bowed. You wet them, she says. I wet them. Yes, I wet them. I'm down. I'm done. I'm on the deck. My race is run. Your Honour, she says, I'm sunk without trace. Your Honour, she says, I rest my case. Thank you.
So good.
Oh, dear. Phew, it takes it out of you, that one.
God.
Yeah.
Honestly, Bob. Was
how was it?
Was it going red? I was like,
Yeah.
It does take it out of you, doesn't it?
Well, took it
Just
out of
the
you,
whole-
didn't it? Yeah.
Everything to do with everything takes it out of you, doesn't it? It's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
No.
But no one said it would be.
No.
How's we doing?
I feel a song coming on.
How are we doing for time?
I think we may.
I think we're calling
We
it.
might have to call it
Bloody hell,
31.
31 minutes.
Bloody hell. That's
Well,
not
ladies
high
and
class.
gentlemen, boys and girls out there.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
well, I hope that was good.
Yeah.
I mean, well, listen.
we finished on that one.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you all. I think, again,
It's nice.
God,
that-
my voice is
it's nice
ruined.
that,
I hope you
New
found that.
Year
I hope
is
that was an
going-
interesting half hour.
Yes.
Lots of love. We're going to try and be a bit more regular now. Aren't
Yeah, we try to be a bit more regular.
and a bit more about the moment. So
Yeah, because
you know,
before we were
so it doesn't
building
get,
up to the
yes, exactly.
to the moment.
So we're getting and don't forget to go out and buy the book, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And you can get it on what is it? eBay and or it's now on Amazon.
Oh, blimey, you've really...
Luke has got an account on Amazon.
You've upped a notch.
And we have upped a notch. And hopefully it'll be in book. You can go into bookshops. Anyway, that will do from us for now.
Yeah, I think everyone.
So it's farewell from
Laura, daughter of Dick.
and farewell from Bob, daughter. Oh, son of
Exactly.
Son of Hild.
Sutherhill.
Thank you for listening. Please get in touch or leave us a review. You can check out Bob's book online or at any good bookstore. See you next time.